Welcome everyone, my name is Tetsu, and I humbly welcome you to Dupes Gaming, and I once again welcome you to a playthrough that I will be attempting. I'm hoping I can beat this. This will be my very first Nuzlocke. I have attempted several in the past on different games, but life, just gets kind of busy, and after a while, it just doesn't really stack up very much on the priority list, as you can probably imagine. However, very recently there was a video made by Paraspector, which he dubbed the Overgrowth Challenge, playing Pokemon Red version using only the Pokemon and moves from the Overgrowth deck of the TCG. And in that video, which was very good, I'll actually link it in the description down below, there was a comment that stated roughly about, imagine doing this in Nuzlocke form. And I instantly was like, yes! So, that's basically what we're doing. For those who are not too familiar with the TCG, the card game has several differences. One is several Pokemon are, clumped together into types and such, but and that is a really big difference. But one of the other differences is the moves that the Pokemon have. Usually they'll only have one or two. So at most, I'll only be allowed 2 attacks or 2 moves in general. And some Pokemon will not be able to do anything. Because as an added rule, at least for me, I'm not allowing moves that do not exist. So a big example would actually be Magikarp. Actually, that's a different example. Now, Starmie has 2 moves. It has Recover and Star Freeze. And Star Freeze does not exist. There's actually interesting information about that particular move. It's actually quite fascinating if you go to look that up. But anyway, Starmie does not have Star Freeze in the actual Red version game, so it's not something I can use. So Starmie would only be able to use Recover. Now, there are instances where Pokemon actually have moves in the card game that later on that they would actually have. For example, Magikarp, as I was saying earlier, in fact he was on screen just a moment ago, the card actually gives it Flail, and this is something I actually did not know, mainly because I've never actually used Magikarp that much in any of my runs. Magikarp doesn't learn Flail in Gen 1. It only learns Splash and Tackle. So, that was a bit of a shock, if I want to be honest with you. Excuse me. But at any rate, to be completely fair, this is not going to be an easy bit. So, yeah, I really need to figure this out. How we're going to accomplish this. Sorry. Okay, so while Professor Oak is doing his thing, let's go over some of the other rules that we're gonna have to deal with. For one, no items in battle. I mean, that's pretty stereotypical for these types of challenges, I suppose. We're gonna call ourselves Tet. And I'm doing this on a N64 controller, by the way. It's actually quite interesting. And our rival? Oh, I have an idea. Joining us in the trying to completely and utterly trounce us will be my co-host, normally, Champ. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, like I said, there are, in fact, I've got, like, all the information right next to me, like, what we're going to need to do. So, first off, let's withdraw the potion. We might not be able to use it in battle, but it never hurts to have one for the road. Let's go down here. And we're gonna need to work on getting our first starter. Now here is an actual interesting bit of information, and this is going to be quite important. I think I mentioned earlier, I'm not 100% sure because my memory is complete and utter crap, but, excuse me, gosh dang it. I might need to, well, I'm recording the sound and my voice at the same time on the same thing, because I wanted to test this out, to be fair. I wasn't 100% sure if this would actually work. But no, I'm trying to be as, not as quiet, because I need to be actually, I need to be, grammar, I actually need to be heard during an explanation. Okay. Dialogue. I'll let you know in a little bit. Hold on. Yep, Champ is getting impatient. Okay, so like I was saying before, there are a few things that we're going to need. It's very important, actually, and that is our starter choice. Now, you have Charmander, the Fire Lizard Pokemon. Squirtle, I was about to say Bulbasaur. Squirtle, the tiny turtle Pokemon. And finally, Bulbasaur, the seed Pokemon. Now, during the Overgrowth Challenge, Paraspector ended up using the Bulbasaur for that particular one. And Bulbasaur is actually very good. It has Leech Seed, but much like Squirtle, they cannot actually attack in this battle. So there's actually, depending on what type of rule set, do you want to use like a hardcore rule set, or, you know, if you don't think that the first rival battle is, you know, legal or whatever, however you want to describe it, or, you know, how you, the whole Pokeball thing, you can actually play it either way. However, to be fair here, and this is something very important, Charmander is like I said, the only Pokemon that can actually attack. It's the only one that you can actually win the rival battle with, because both Bulbasaur and Squirtle start with non-registered moves for their card. So you can only growl until you faint. And then you know, continue on your journey. Charmander starts with Scratch, which is actually on its card. So you can actually do the battle if you want. Granted, if that's the case, then you have to win, because if you don't win, then you're, you know, you gotta start all over. Unless, you know, either way, like, you could do any rule set, doesn't really matter, I suppose. The key here is Charmander has access to 2 moves starting off, from Scratch to Ember, which he gets at level 7. Squirtle, if I can get over here, will have access to Bubble and Withdraw from its TCG card. And finally, like I said, Bulbasaur only has Leech Seed, which, despite the lack of variety in that regard, is actually quite good. Very good, actually. Now, Bulbasaur and Squirtle would be good for the early game. Charmander would certainly be good, like, decent in regards to, it's less of a risk. less of a risk to get, because this is a Nuzlocke. You're only allowed one Pokemon catch per route. Because of that, there are several Pokemon early on that you can't use, like, at all. Like, the most you can do with them is use them as death fodder. That's really it. You switch them into you predict a move, switch them into a attack that will hopefully knock them out, or, you know, something that you can use them, I don't know, as delaying tactic, basically, but you wouldn't be able to attack with them. For example, Rattata and Pidgey aren't actually usable. For one, Pidgey only can use Whirlwind in the TCG, and that actually doesn't work in trainer battles in this game. And as far as I know, it gets it at a very high level, so you'd be grinding for a while. Rattata in the card game learns Bite, but it doesn't actually learn that move in this game, which is honestly very surprising, all things considered. Raticate, its evolution, actually has Bite as well, but again, it doesn't actually learn it. But it does have Super Fang, but that's a move that only halves your opponent's health. But I'm getting off track here. Basically, there are only a couple of Pokemon before Brock that can actually attack, so you can actually use them to grind. For consistency's sake, Charmander is the way to go, and that's the one I am going to start with. Yes, I will nickname it, and I shall call you... I'm hoping I'm spelling this right. Diego! Or Daigo. Something. We'll go with that. Okay. So here's a bit of a funny thing, though. I really should specify this. This is a Nuzlocke, so this could very well be the end for us. Because if I'm grabbing Charmander, I might as well try for a hardcore, sort of, you know, insta defeat, if that's the case. Fight. Growl. Do one growl, and then I'm gonna scratch to high heaven. Come on. I really should have turned off animations. Come on, scratch. Does quite a bit, actually, which is kind of aggravating. It looks like we're gonna win, though. Come on. Yeah! We did it! Alright. And level 6. Ooh, not bad. Not bad stats. Alright, we defeated the Chompa in the first battle. Alright, now we gotta go get that parcel. Because, I mean, it's Pokemon, it's a Gen 1 game, what else are you gonna do? We're in Kanto. Oh, first Pokemon Baxul. Now we do fully heal from the get-go. And I think getting Ember early on probably would not be a bad idea. Kick some butt, Charmander, or Diego. I going for Diego. That was the whole point. Alright. Potion Man, hi. Give me a free sample. That could be taken the wrong way. Okay, let's move on. Me and my gutter humor. Forward. Okay. So, like I said, the biggest thing about this is that there are a lot of Pokemon that just aren't going to be able to be used except as death fodder. That's literally all they're going to be useful for. So we have to be very, very picky about what Pokemon we actually try to level up. Now, granted, there are quite a few Pokemon, some very interesting Pokemon that we can use. From what I've been able to see of the TCG, I don't know all of them, and to be fair, I'm not entirely sure if this is even possible, but we are going to attempt it, because why not? The phrasing, not the Pokemon. That is a fun joke, though. Anyway, forward. Yes, heal me, Nurse of Joy. Bring life to my Charmant. No. Gosh, dang it, I pressed too fast. Alright. Oh. Hold on. Options, while I'm thinking about it. Fast text. Offset. Yes. We've done it. I'm probably going to regret the set bit, but let's move on. Hey, you came from Ballot Town. Yes, I did. Give me that gosh dang parcel so I can get on with my life. Ow. Okay. We'll come back for Pokeballs. Alright. Jump the ridges. Go down the road. We are RPing. Through the grass. Hey, old man, I got your parcel right here. Hello. I love the fact that these are high-tech. They just look like books from the sprites. It's quite funny. Anyway. Let us continue. Leave it all to you, my butt. I got a Nuzlocke to win. Or, severely fail at. One of the two. Okay, forward. So we gotta get some Pokeballs. Ooh, hold on. Yay, town map. Okay. That's actually pretty cool, because usually I actually forget to grab that. Forward. Okay. So I don't have any Pokeballs yet. Yeah. No Pokeballs yet. So we gotta go and get some. Can you move, please? Thank you. Alright, we made it back without running into any Pokemon. Forward! Okay. To the mark. Okay. So we've got Charmander, which is, like I said, actually very, very good. 10 Pokeballs. A couple of antidotes. And I think that's about it. We got 2 potions. There is an item up here, from what I remember. But we need to figure out what Pokemon we want to get. Ideally... Yeah, found another potion. Okay, that's 3. Cool. Alright. So from here, we can go to Route 22, I think is what this is called. Or we can go to Route 1. I'm gonna go ahead and head to Route 1. Back to Route 1. And we're gonna catch a Pokemon. The reason is because one of the Pokemon you can catch on Route 22 is one of the ones that you can catch here. And I want to try to maximize my chances of getting the Pokemon that I want, because Dupes Claws is it's not a basic one, but, you know, for sake of variety and sake of hopefully getting a useful teammate, it's gonna kind of be necessary. Alright, first encounter is Pidgey! Okay, item. Pokeball. Oh, come on. I'm afraid to crit. One more. Okay, that actually scared me. Alright. Item? I hate the fact that I wasted a Pokeball. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we've got a Pidgey, and it will not be useful at all. Basically, the only time Pidgey is even going to be able to attack is when it's Pidgeot, and that's only with Wing Attack. So, I guess, just for the sake of memory, I suppose. Wing. There we go. And we got our first teammate, which is very good. And we can head over to Route 2, actually, and grab one of our other encounters right quick. I want to be 100% sure about this. Nope. Do not press that. Let me see. Sorry if the sound went off. Okay. So... yeah, we'll have to try for the next encounter at Route 2. Like I said, I want to maximize my chances of getting one particular Pokemon. That is Spearow. Like I said, there are only a couple of Pokemon that actually can attack early on in the game with this rule set. One of them is Spearow, and the other one is Weedle. Weedle has okay. Well, I got my attacker. I got another attack. Ooh. Nope. Pokeball. Go. Catch that Weedle. Alright. Hairy bug. Let's see. Yes, I will name you. Let's see. Okay, like I was saying, Weedle actually has the ability to attack. It can use Poison Sting, same way as it does on the card. It won't be able to attack as Kakuna, because Kakuna does not have either of the Poison Sting or Stiffen, because if you evolve it from a Weedle in Gen 1, it doesn't learn Harden. Which, it's called Stiffen in the card game, so we couldn't use it. Regardless. Anyway. So, to put it bluntly, Weedle is actually pretty good, and when it becomes Beetle, it's excellent. Because it'll have 2 attacks. It can actually still use Poison Sting, and it gets Twin Needle, which is really, really good. Well, all things considered. It's probably the strongest bug move in Gen 1. It's definitely not Pin Missile. At any rate, what will we name you? actually. We shall name you... Harry. Wise over here. There we go. Fair enough. Okay. So, our Viridian Forest encounter is actually not great, if I want to be honest with you. If I recall correctly, because the reason I'm spouting all this information is because I've actually had to look a majority of this up, because I'm not 100% sure. Hopefully, I'll remember to put, like, the cards on the screen so people can actually see what I'm talking about. I'll need to remember to edit those in. And our next team member, we didn't wind up getting the one that I was hoping for, which was Rattata from either Route 1 or Route 2. But we can go ahead and grab a fella here. And this is... Ooh, Nidoran male. Wow, that's good. Now, it won't be able to attack right away. In fact, Nidoran male won't be able to attack at all. Nidorino can, technically, but the Pokemon we're going to want is Nidoking, who can use Thrash and Toxic. Toxic is like a long way off, but Thrash, it gets at level 23, which is actually pretty damn powerful. Okay, item, Pokeball, come on, shit! No! You son of a chipmunk! Get in the blasted ball! Aha! Alright. We now have Nidoran male, and you shall be... I don't know! Hold on. The wheels are turning! Thrasher! Haha! Brilliant! Hi, I am wondrous and amazing. I couldn't really think of anything better, I'm sorry. But at any rate, I'm actually just about to time out for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this so far. And until next time, I hope you guys are going to be excited for what is to come. Because this is... I'm assuming the first time this has ever been tried before. Paraspector ended up doing the Overgrowth Challenge as a non-Nuzlocke. Again, I will put the link for that video in the description. It's really good. Also, check out his other TCG stuff because it's actually really awesome. He does good work. At any rate, I hope you guys will enjoy, and I hope you'll follow me on this journey because I think it could be interesting. Alright, my name's Tetsu. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Until next time, farewell, take care, like, subscribe, you know the shtick. Okay.